Year, baby. Michael's gone for 5 minutes and this is what I do. Hi, Happy New Year. Why am I talking so weird? Maybe I should sit this way. Yeah, that looks like I have pants on. Why so happy? Okay, we're gonna stop this. Take 2. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. Happy New Year. We are in 2023, baby. It is actually January 3rd, I believe, today. Trying to get this video up today or tomorrow. It is just me. Michael is not here. He's currently getting his hair cut. He needed it, so praise the Lord. He's getting his hair cut right now, and so it's just me. And I have the house to myself, so why not shoot a YouTube video? But I've actually been wanting to do this for a while now. I am a big goal-oriented person, so today we are talking about our 2023 goals, and I have mine right here. This is a page taken from my journal, and so I actually made these last week or 2 weeks ago, sometime before the new year, and I have since put them on our refrigerator. And so I made these a couple weeks ago, put them on our refrigerator. And yeah, so I just kind of want to talk about how I specifically make goals. We have our cup of coffee here. It's actually giving me much anxiety to be sitting on the couch with a cup of coffee in my hand. And Michael, if you are watching this, he's probably like, don't we have rules not to eat on the couch? Because I tell him all the time, like, you can't eat on the couch, you can't drink on the couch, because it's white and I love it. And so this is giving me a lot of anxiety, but here we are doing it for you guys. U-Belts, baby, from a small town in Illinois. U-Belts is my mom's best friend's bakery. It's been in business since 1922. It's literally, you can't even see my head. It is literally the best. Yeah, so got my U-Belts mug. It's very nostalgic. And we are sitting here, we're gonna shoot a goals-oriented video. So let's just jump right into it because I can be a talker, so I don't wanna just talk. But anyway, today we are talking about our 2023 goals. Again, I made these a couple weeks ago. I have put them on our refrigerator so I can see them every single day. If you notice, when I make goals, I take pen to paper, I write it down. I'm a big writer, and I just believe that you need to physically write it down. I love technology. I love my notes section in my iPhone, but I always, when I'm like serious about something or I want to achieve something, it's a goal, it's a dream or something, I love to write stuff down. And so I just want to encourage y'all to do that. Write it down. If it's on your heart, if you want to achieve it in 2023, just write it down. And so I made these a couple weeks ago, and when I make my goals, I just want to talk about a little bit how I make my goals when I go to make them and create them. And so first off, I pray about it, and I am a believer, and so I believe that God is going to give me direction, and he is going to make, he is going to direct my steps. He's going to give me guidance. And I just, first and foremost, if you're making goals, I just want to make sure that it aligns with God and his plan for my life. And so I always just pray about it. I pray over the categories, I pray over the goals. And so I would just encourage y'all to just pray about it, because he will give you direction. He will speak to you. He will lay something on your heart. It might not be, something that you can actually hear, but when you're making the goals, you will just know, okay, does this align with the Lord or does this not align with the Lord? He's not a genie. He's not gonna like give you the exact thing that you maybe want to hear. He's not gonna give you the exact sentence. He's not gonna say, yeah, this is gonna happen then. But I just wanna make sure that when I'm going to make my goals, I have peace that, okay, yes, this aligns with my relationship with the Lord, and it is not outside of that. I am not disobeying him by wanting to go after this. And so I just wanna make sure that first and foremost, I am going to him. I'm seeking first his wisdom, his discernment, his plan for my life, and everything like that. So I just want to feel peace about that. So that is the first thing I do. I always pray about it. And after I pray, and I'll continue to pray over these goals for the year, because ultimately it's not I can't make any of these things happen. It's only through him, by his grace. He is going to make a way. If he wants this to happen, if this is in his plan for my life, he will make a way, he will pave the way. And so I will continue to pray over these as long as they are goals on my sheet of paper. But next, I create categories. Okay, I create different categories that I put my goals under. So I actually heard this a couple years ago on a podcast when I was listening to Shawn Johnson. She used to be a gymnast for USA. Her and her husband, Andrew, they have a podcast together and they are big goal-oriented people. Makes sense. She went to the Olympics. And so anyway, they made a video about how they personally create their goals individually and for the relationship through their marriage. And they always create categories, and they'll always create goals under certain categories in their life. And I was just like, that is such a great idea. I love it. But obviously, I am saying what I do. If this does not work for you, don't do it. You need to do something, whatever process that is, whatever system that looks like, or whatever method that is, do something that works for you, because it does no good if you know, copy and paste my system and you're like, that didn't do anything. So like, don't do that. But I'm just letting you know what works for me and what I do. And so for 2023, I have these categories. These are the categories that my goals fall under, okay? Fitness, business, faith, personal, and my relationship with Michael, so our marriage. And so I am just going to go over a couple of these goals, maybe just one from each category, just because I'm, again, a very goal-oriented person, so I kind of have a lot on here. And I don't want to bore you guys, but I'm going to be talking a little bit about some of my goals, maybe why they're a goal for me and why I put that on my list. So let's get started. Okay, we will go through my first goal, fitness. So that's the category, fitness. So basically within fitness, I'll go over two that I want to talk about. So this is like health and fitness, not just like physical fitness, but also like health, what I'm eating and stuff like that. So I want to get better at like body weight exercises. So on here I have do 6 unassisted pull-ups, complete 10 real push-ups, like actual, you know, guy push-ups, flat back, not on my knees and everything like that. And so I want to get better at body weight exercises. I feel like I go to the gym, I lift a lot, but I'm not necessarily practicing some of the movements that literally it only takes myself. It doesn't take dumbbells, it doesn't take kettlebells or anything like that. And I have never, ever, I played a sport in college and I have never been good at pull-ups or chin-ups, anything. I am lanky, I am tall, and I have, you know, lanky limbs, long arms, long legs. That's no excuse, but literally I have just never been good at this. And so I really want to focus on getting better at just body weight exercises. I've never been good at push-ups either. I feel like I don't have great upper body strength. So yeah, I just want to practice those. So I put those as goals. And then my second one for fitness that I'll go over is I want to run another half marathon. I'm absolutely hooked after doing the half marathon in Memphis, Tennessee at the St. Jude half with my family. And I was just so hooked on like training for something. It felt like game day. Like I woke up on half marathon race day and I'm like, it's like championship game day, baby. And so I just loved like having a goal and having a training plan and something that I was like, I had to stick to, because if I didn't stick to it, I'm not showing up on race day and be like, yeah, let's go run 13 miles. Like, no, wouldn't it have happened? So I want to run another half marathon. It was just such for a great cause. Like, you go to the St. Jude half marathon, you're running through the campus and you're seeing all the cancer patients and they're just cheering for you and they're like, thank you so much. And it's like, you're running and you're like, no, thank you. Like, your strength is so inspiring that you are out here and you're like ringing a cowbell for me to run a race. Like, no, you're fighting for your life. Like, I'm doing this for you. And so it was just so cool, and I'm hooked on that feeling again. So I want to do it again with my sister-in-law, my brother, and then I'm trying to get Michael to do it. He actually has it on his list of goals. He goes run a half marathon, so I think he's hooked too because he went to the experience. And then a couple of our other family members and friends we're trying to get a team together to do it, and we're trying to raise more money this year than we did last year, than my brother and sister-in-law did last year. And so I am just stoked for that. So those are my fitness goals. Okay, so now we are going to move to my business goals. And if you didn't know, I have an online health and wellness business. So I am partnered with a supplement company. They're a faith-based company. They're all natural products, plant-based products, clean ingredients. Everyone or most people use supplements. And so this is just a way for me, like anybody that I'm connecting with through fitness, I can connect them through these supplements that are going to help heal deep-rooted issues that they're experiencing, like inflammation. They want to have better weight loss management, metabolism, energy, sleep, whatever that may be. And I just believe in the products. I've been taking them for 5 months, and I just believe in the company. So that is the company that I have online, and through that company I'm also able to connect with people and give them fitness programs and stuff like that, run challenges and stuff. So I have business goals as well, and it's with this online health and wellness business. So I basically want to onboard 5 new teammates to my team. So right now I have 5 teammates currently, and I absolutely love them. They couldn't speak more highly of them. They're just a really great group, and we've been able to have good discussions and stuff like that. We're getting all these assets together to run these challenges, getting the programming ready, getting all the social media stuff ready. And so it's just been so fun for me to be in like a leadership role, to have a team, and also a team that I just love and care for. And so I want to onboard more teammates. I want to bring on 5 new people, and so that we can just continue, like God can use us to expand our influence, because this is a health and wellness business, but also like I love, you know, if God puts me in a position, I will share my faith, and I just think that is so cool. So I am just ready to onboard 5 new teammates and expand my team and just see what we can do in 2023. And I'm so grateful that, you know, God has put me in this position that I can even do that. So I am dreaming big. I'm hoping for 5 new teammates. Yeah, and we'll just see where he leads me in that. And then another thing for business, which I talked about in one of my last videos with Michael, I am going to be the new studio manager of an F45 that my sister-in-law and her husband are opening, and I'm so stoked. Oh my gosh, I literally am so excited. I cannot wait. Can't wait to hit the ground running. Can't wait to get that started. I love F45, and there's just gonna be such a great community. I'm praying for it, baby. So one of my goals within business for that job, for being a studio manager / head trainer of the F45, is I really am hoping for, and just like 200, I want 250 members in the F45 O'Fallon location. That's gonna be the location of the gym. I'm just hoping for 250 members. I'm hoping for just the specific members that God needs through our doors for us to impact. I'm praying for them. I'm praying for a healthy culture and community, that he's going to cultivate it, that he's going to use us and the other trainers and Chelsea and Levi to help cultivate it. And I'm just praying for the exact people that he needs to be in that gym so that we can be an F45 family. I'm just hoping and praying for 250. I want to set an exact number. I just think, and he has the power to do more than we can even dream or imagine. So, you know, those are my 2 business goals that I'll talk about. So onboard 5 new people on my online health and wellness business, and then I'm just hoping for 250 members at the F45 O'Fallon location, baby. I feel like I'm talking a lot. That's good. Yum. Oh, that's good. Faith. Faith. So obviously always, like every day, or you know, just throughout my whole entire life, my goal is obviously to draw near to God's heart. And so that will be a standing goal in my life. That is just something, just my relationship with Jesus. I want to draw more near to his heart so that our relationship can grow stronger. That's always going to be a goal. And so I didn't maybe write that down, but that is the overarching, that is, you know, my faith in the Lord. I want to draw nearer to his heart. So that's always going to be a goal of mine. And, you know, by doing that, I'm going to be prayerful. I am going to have conversations within a community that can speak godly wisdom into me. I'm going to read the scriptures, everything, all those things. I'm going to go to church. I'm going to be involved. I just want to draw more near to him. But like, I guess a tangible goal within our faith. So I love meeting people for coffee. I'll talk about this one. I love meeting people for coffee. I love going on walks with people, and I love within that meeting people for coffee, but having intention behind it to talk about our faith and just where God is leading us, what he's put on our heart, where we are right now in our faith journey, if we're healthy, or maybe we feel like we're in a dry season, whatever it may be. Maybe they need prayers or whatever. I love getting coffee with people or walking with people and talking about our faith and having that intention, having that heartbeat. That is like huge for me. I'm able to see like God's goodness through having conversations with people, and I leave with a filled cup. I leave feeling so encouraged, and or maybe I honestly leave like I needed that conversation because I needed to be held accountable in that area of my life, and they just called me out on it, and I needed that. So one of my faith goals is to meet with someone to have coffee every other week. So literally every 2 weeks I'm meeting with someone and I'm having a great conversation, just catching up on like with them on our life, like updating each other on our life, getting coffee with a friend or an old friend or maybe even a stranger, but then also like talking about our faith, because I know that fills them probably, and also it fills me. And God wants us to meet with people. Like he wants us to connect with others and meet with fellow believers. Where 2 or 3 are gathered, there he is with them. That's from Matthew 18:20. And so I definitely, like, that is a huge goal for me, is to meet with someone every other week for coffee or for a walk or something like that. But I've been loving doing that in 2022, so I want to continue that in 2023. Okay, the alarm has stopped. I don't know what was going on outside, but there was like an alarm. So we are going to pick back up, and I am on the back and I have my personal goals. So I want to talk about I'll talk about one big goal that I have on here for personal. I'll talk about 2. If you've been watching my YouTube videos, or if you've been around here for a while, first off, just thank you so much for watching our YouTube videos. I personally love creating them. I think it's so much fun. I have been watching YouTube since I was not a little kid. No, I did not. I have been watching YouTube probably since senior year in high school. That's when I really started getting into it. I would just watch vlogs like Danielle Carolyn and stuff like that. She really got me started watching YouTube. And then in college, I would watch it. I would try to honestly look up like other student athletes in college to see if they had YouTube videos, to see if they were struggling with what I was struggling with, just anxiety and stuff like that. And so I just started watching YouTube. That was like my go-to. I don't really watch a lot of TV. I'd rather just put on a YouTube video or a vlog or something. And so that is like, I have always wanted to have my own YouTube channel and get it going and post videos, and I want to share my faith through those videos, and I want to just be able to connect and just share what's on my heart and stuff like that, or just, you know, share parts of my life and let this be like a video diary that I can look back on and maybe even show my future kids of Michael and I. And so one of my goals is to create one YouTube video per week. That is, I want to hold to that. I feel like I've had this YouTube channel for a while and I haven't been great about that, but I am motivated and I want to stay disciplined in it and create one YouTube video per week. It might not be the most interesting thing ever. It might be like very low quality, but I want to stick to it, that I'm going to create one. I want to talk about, you know, faith topics. I want to talk about my personal experiences in life and what God has taught me through it. I want to take you on places that we're traveling to this year. I want to take you through the experience of becoming an F45 studio manager, talk about my online health and fitness business, maybe give workouts, do stuff with Michael, vlogs, whatever it may be. I want to use this YouTube channel as the medium, as the platform to do that. So that is one of my goals for personal. And then also, this is a huge goal and I want to hold myself to it. So if you know me in real life, you know that I love writing. I've talked about it a little bit on this channel, but I love to write. I write in a journal like every single day. I love reading everything. And one of my goals, I have had this dream probably since I was honestly a freshman in high school. I have always wanted to write my own book, but I've never known what am I going to write about. And I have been praying. When I became a follower of Christ, I would pray about it all the time. God, put a book topic on my heart, like make the timing align so well. Give me the words to speak, put the book in people's hands that need to read this book. And I just feel like over the past couple months, he's really like revealed to me, okay, I think you could write a book about this, and I think you could use your experience that you walk through and a couple different experiences that you have walked through to relate to people and talk about the subject. So I wrote it down. I have the goal to start writing my first book this year. And I would preferably like to start writing it in the beginning of 2023. Not even saying that I'll finish it this year, but I want to start writing my book this year. I have no idea how that's gonna go, but I need to just do it, because honestly, you can say you want to write a book, but you have to back up those words with action, and I want to just do it, because it can just linger on and on and on, and then next thing you know, you're 50 years old and you have nothing written, and like that's been a big dream of mine. And so even if no one were to buy the book, like I want to write it because I have thoughts, I have things that I have walked through, I have experiences, and God has taught me a lot of lessons through that, and I want to be able to help somebody else through those things. And so I just want to write my own book. So those are my 2 personal goals: post 1 YouTube video per week throughout this whole entire year, and then also start writing my book. So those are 2 big goals kind of, but I believe in myself, and I believe if I stay disciplined and I just, remember why I even set these goals, then I'm going to continue in that. So those are my 2 biggest personal goals. And now we will enter into the last subject, which is relationship, or like my marriage with Michael. And so I will talk about this one specific one. We have a couple different ones, but I'll just touch on this one specific one. So Michael and I are currently in a small group through our church where we are being led by our mentors, and it's a leadership small group. So they are trying to pour into us. They're trying to build us up. They're trying to train us up to be leaders within the church, as in build us up so that we can lead another small group within our church, so that we can disciple other people. And so one of my goals for Michael and I is that we're leading a Bible study at some point this year with other couples or people that, God has just put on our path that he wants us to impact and influence with his word. And so 2023, I really, really, really want to lead a Bible study with Michael, and there are some people actually already on our hearts that we want to reach out and ask. So this might be a goal that comes to fruition pretty quickly, because we just already have ideas, and so we really want to hold each other accountable in that, just because this is something that we've always wanted to do, is lead a Bible study together. We feel like God has equipped us with the tools to be able to do this, and he's definitely surrounded us with the people that are hungry and craving to be impacted with his word, and just are hungry for community to be poured into, that are on the same path as them, that are, walking the same path as them towards Christ, and they want to grow deeper in their relationship with the Lord. So we are truly, really, really wanting to start that Bible study together. That is one of our goals, and we just are praying that it's going to be a fruitful thing, and it's going to be something that honors him, and he is going to do what he wants with it. We're, entering 2023 with very much open hands. So those are some of my goals. I would encourage y'all to write down some of your goals, and then also write down, so I have also in my journal and my planner written, are you kidding me? Not wrote. This girl wants to write a book, and this is how she's speaking. Anyway, I have written down like a roadmap. I've written down a plan, like weekly, daily. How am I going to achieve these things? And so I would encourage you guys to write down your goals, but also write out like, okay, here are some stepping stones on how I'm going to reach these. Because if you don't have steps in front of you, it's very hard to see the vision and see how you're going to get from point A to point B, especially when there's 365 days in between. And these are really big goals, and I'm here right now. So I would encourage y'all to write out a plan on how you're going to do it. But yeah, those are some of my goals. Obviously, Michael and I are entering 2023 in a way that we literally had no idea this was going to be our situation when we were entering 2023, when we began 2022. And so we are just hoping, and we're praying, and we're believing, and we do believe that this is going to be a year that's going to really change our direction, and we're going to be able to look back at this year and be like, wow, that was kind of something that we literally never imagined, but it is setting the foundation for something that God's doing in our life. And so we are just, we again are entering 2023 with open hands. We have no idea what he's going to do, but we're expectant, we're praying that he would just reveal his will to us. But no matter what, We are just feeling super blessed as we're entering this new year. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you don't mind, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button so that you can watch some of our other future videos, because one video a week, baby. One video a week, let's go. And if you want to follow along for more of like a daily update and just what we're doing, follow me, not my husband because he barely uses it literally at all. But follow me on Instagram at Jill Catherine Klein. I'll leave that here on the screen where you can find me. But anyway, I hope you guys are having a great start to 2023, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.